In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to create a sewing pattern for a patch pocket, for an existing sewing pattern or a new sewing pattern, or even an item of clothing you already have. And I'm also going to be explaining what you want to be looking for. So when you're adding a patch pocket to an existing garment or sewing pattern you've already got, you want to be looking at whether you're going to be adding it on top of any darts, because obviously darts create shaping for our sewing patterns, which means that if you added a pocket over here, it's not going to sit very flat. So be careful when adding pockets over darts. The bigger the dart is, the less likely I would put a patch pocket over the top. So obviously this dart here is fairly small, it's only this big, so you could probably get away with it because it would just about sit flat enough. But if it was any bigger, I'd just be wary of adding a patch pocket over this area here. So once you've decided where you want to add your patch pocket, what you can do is literally just draw on the shape of the patch pocket you would like. And this might be on the sewing pattern you're doing or on the garment you're going to be adding it to. Now, if it's on the garment you're going to be adding it to, make sure either to use a water erasable pen, or you could then just trace over it like so. So you want to just make sure it fits in nicely. So I'm just going to use this little piece of pattern paper and just roughly draw out how big I want it and what shape. So I'm just going to do like a pocket like this. And obviously I can neaten this up afterwards. And this is obviously very small, but it just means that I can really easily show you this on the screen. So once it's this side, I know it's going to fit within here and not be too close to the sleeve that it's going to get in the way. Now, the other thing to bear in mind is if you want it usable, you want to make sure you can fit at least the width of your 4 fingers in there. So make sure you have this width of your sewing pattern, say across here, when you're designing this. So let me just draw this in pen neater so you can see it. So now I've created this shape here. I'm just going to draw it in pen so you can see it better. So obviously if this was full size and I wanted to use it, I'm making sure this width is the width of my hand so I can get it inside. And I'm making sure both sides are at 90 degrees to this top so it's not wonky. Obviously if you want a funny shape, you can have a funny shape. And then I'm just going to make sure the sides are the same length. And then this I can curve down, or I could do like a little funny shape. So you can be very playful with patch pockets. And then once you've done this, what you want to do is then add hem allowance to the top, because this is going to be a hem because it's going to be open. So I just write HA, which stands for hem allowance, and then seam allowances around here. So just add on whatever seam allowance you've got on everything else, and then add on whatever hem allowance you want for this so that you can turn it over and there's no raw edges.